Hey guys, this is Matt from GiantBomb.com. Welcome to How to Win. This week, we'll be showing you how to complete the toughest levels and hardest boss encounters in Relic's latest game, Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine. Today, I'm going to show you how to take down the game's second boss encounter against Grimskull, the war boss of all the orc forces and the monster responsible for the invasion of the Forge world. Taking down Grimskull can be a little tricky, especially when you're playing on hard mode. But my walkthrough will show you the weapons and skills you'll need to take down the head of the Orcish horde, even on the hardest difficulty setting. The boss battle, as you can see, occurs during Part 4 of the campaign in Chapter 12, which is also called Dying of the Light. It's the very last encounter in the chapter, called Showdown when selecting it from the Choose Mission menu. Right before the encounter, you'll have a couple of different weapon loadouts to choose from. The best weapon for this mission is the default bolter, the plasma rifle for big explosive damage, and the melt-a-gun because of its shotgun-like damage to large groups of enemies. For melee, I prefer the chainsword because its combo is more effective for stunning orbs, which you may need if you need to get some health back. Also, if you're on the hunt for servo skulls to earn the Librarian of Macrage achievement, you can grab a servo skull behind all the weapon crates in that area. When you're finally ready to take on the war boss, open the door to start the fight. Grimskull has 4 stages that will be pretty straightforward once you learn the key skill to do it right. In Stage 1, Grimskull will alternately charge directly at you or slam on the ground to create a shockwave. The key to this stage, and all the other stages in this fight, is to dodge. Dodge early, and dodge all the time. Getting hit with Grimskull's charge will totally deplete your shield, and, if you have no shield, just kill you outright, so the best solution is to not get hit at all. Just keep hitting Grimskull with your bolter and roll around him, and you'll soon force him into Stage 2, which begins when Grimskull deploys his flashbangs. As soon as your vision is restored, Grimskull will charge into the walls and bring them down, leading in a whole swarm of orcs to the arena. And while the room may be filled with orcs, your main threat is still the war boss. Switch to the melt-a-gun and use its wide range of fire to deal with the horde, and then refocus your bolter fire back on Grimskull. Make sure to dodge any charge attacks that come your way. Also, Grimskull will sometimes use a chain gun and sweep bullets across the room, but you can actually roll under this attack with your dodge, so it's not really a big deal. The third wave is also separated by a flashbang toss, but repeats the events of the second stage. Grimskull will again open another side of the wall with his charge, and enemies will come pouring through it. Repeat the technique of melt-a-gun blasts, dodging rolls, and bolter shots to the boss. Try not to force yourself into a situation where you'll need healing. While you certainly can use executions to regain your health, you'll be stuck in an animation for the duration of the attack, making you an easy target for Grimskull. As soon as you're done animating, his charge will kill you dead. The answer is clear: don't get hit. If you've got a full Fury meter, press the left and right sticks in on your controller to activate it, which will temporarily make you invulnerable and allow you to do massive melee damage to the war boss. Stage 3 is the best place to use this, because right after this stage, you're not going to be able to use melee combat on the boss ever again. The fourth and final stage of this boss fight begins again with a flashbang, but instead of taking the fight to you, Grimskull will retreat to higher ground where you cannot catch him. From here, Grimskull has 3 attacks. He'll lob grenades at you, he'll throw explosive squibs down into the arena, and he'll call for orc reinforcements. Dodge the grenades and destroy the squibs before they get too close to you, and just keep hitting the war boss with your attacks. This is a good spot to trade the bolter attack with the plasma rifle. Its charge shots will sometimes detonate the squibs before they jump into the arena and keep the orcs from similarly harassing you, making this 4th stage a breeze. Once he takes enough damage, Grimskull will finally fall into the arena, triggering the cutscene that will allow you to finish the war boss once and for all. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like more hints, strategies, or achievement guides for the latest games, please subscribe to The Real Giant Bomb.